How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. As you can see, I've got Penelope right here with me. So, she decided she wanted to be the co-star in this one, I guess. She's actually the one that's most likely to join me for a video. But anyway, what are we talking about today? Let's talk about the conflict between Israel and Gaza. Trump is counting that as another war that he ended. But did he really end another war? No, of course not. Did he broker a ceasefire? Yes. Yes, he did. Did he negotiate the release of hostages? Yes. Yes, he did. And he deserves credit for those two things. However, that ceasefire, not an end to the war, that ceasefire was broken almost immediately. So I'm going to move this cat out of my way here so I can see everybody out there. But yeah, that ceasefire was broken quickly. And he was bragging it up like it was a lasting peace that they'd been trying to get for thousands of years, that nobody in the world could ever do it until he did it, and it was going to be true peace in the Middle East. Well, hate to tell you, Donnie, just because your ego wants it to be true doesn't mean it is. Now, if it did result in a lasting peace, I would give him credit for that. Just like I gave him credit for brokering the ceasefire, even if it didn't last very long. And I do give him credit for getting those 28 hostages released. So, I mean, he did something right there. But at the same time, he brags about things. He's the best at everything. He knows everything about everything. He knows more than the generals, right? He knows more about grass than anyone else. He knows more about, you name it. He could say he knows more about cats than anyone else, right? He knows more about Christianity than Jesus. He knows more about medicine than the doctors. So, yeah. Whatever. But yeah, that ceasefire didn't last very long. They have resumed fighting over there. And who could have foreseen that other than, well, everybody? Right? You're going to tell me that you brokered a lasting peace and you ended yet another war. First of all, you haven't ended wars. In fact, depending on who you ask, you had little to nothing to do with the little skirmish, not war, a little skirmish between India and Pakistan. Who did he say was in a fight with Iran? I think he said that, yeah, Pakistan and Iran were in a war, I think he said the other day. But then again, he also said Albania and Azerbaijan instead of Azerbaijan and Armenia. And some of the wars that that he ended are either still ongoing, were never wars, or he had nothing to do with them. So, but he's the best. He's the best at ending wars, as he's attacking Venezuela, boats off of Venezuela. I was scrolling through YouTube, and I just saw the title of the video that basically said that he blew up a 7th boat off the coast of Venezuela. He's talking about going into Venezuela. He has threatened Mexico and Panama and Canada and Greenland. But yeah, he's the peace president. He has sent his own military into his own country to, well, as a weapon against his own citizens. Yeah, that's worthy of a Nobel Peace Prize, isn't it? Well, I think the only peace this guy knows is a piece of pie. Maybe a piece of cake, I don't know. He is not the peaceful person that he pretends to be. He is a dangerous individual. And what makes him even more dangerous is the fact that it is widely believed that he has dementia, which is believable because, well, first of all, listen to the guy talk. He talks in circles and he repeats the same sentence over and over and over again and says nothing at all. Or he'll go on for 10 minutes and say nothing. I mean, he'll use all the words to say nothing. But yeah, what makes this more disturbing, though, is the fact that he is officially the president, but we all know that Stephen Miller is really running the show. Stephen Miller, he is a full-blown fascist. So yeah, I mean, the fact that it is widely believed that Trump has dementia is quite possibly worse than if he was actually running the show, even though he surrounded himself with a bunch of loyalists. I don't think he's running much of anything except for his mouth. But anyway, this is going to be kind of a short video. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed now, and we didn't get a peace deal. We got a ceasefire that didn't last, and not even really a ceasefire because it was broken quickly. So anyway, I'll catch y'all next time.